So when you look at lipid particle size, which I'm not saying you guys have to check this, but when you check it, and I did a video on my YouTube on this a couple weeks ago. You LDL, like LDLP is particle and LDLC is LDL cholesterol. So you have a carrier within the cholesterol within the carrier. But like as to Trey's point, when you're looking at like cardiovascular risk with LDL, you have to have risk factors that will damage the vessels, right? So like insulin resistance, inflammation, stuff like that, and then damage equals adhesiveness, sticking, plaque, right? But I think the one other thing I'd probably mention on there too is the liver is going to be huge in total cholesterol metabolism too. So like a lot of time people they really underestimate the power of the liver here because they're maybe looking at liver enzymes or like I'm not using any methylated orals or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But they're eating lots of food. They have a high amount of just things that their body has to detox. So like liver support goes a long ways in controlling that overall cholesterol profile.
Yeah.
So, supporting bile acid, right? If you need to, even just like straight bile acid via TUDCA, right? Looking at phases of liver detox, so like liver is going to be huge in there. And then like Trey said, looking at the other risk factors as to determine if that cholesterol is even a concern, I guess, is my point.
Yep.
Well,
because I don't know if you want to go this, maybe you don't want to go this deep into it, but I mean, there's different types of LDL, like there's ApoB and LPA, and there's oxidation that matters. But in the grand scheme of things, what you're trying to say is if LDL are cars on the road and your arteries are the highway, blood glucose is damaging the highway. Yep. So you want that under control. The greater damage there is to the arteries, the greater chance there is of those cars crashing LDL into the arterial wall and sticking and staying there, which are going to cause your blockages. And those are the LDL particles that oxidize. So we want to mitigate all these things. But if you have, if you're not having blood sugar control issues, this is the importance of mitigating that stuff. If you have that stuff under control, then everything kind of just runs through smoothly and you really you shouldn't have to worry about it.
Right.